guys, welcome back to another video. Oh my god, I have not done one of what I eat in a day in a while. I think it's pretty obvious why. Life has been lifing me. I have not been really good at what I've been eating or picking up my camera. But before I go into all of that, how are you all doing? If this is the first time that you've seen this black beauty, please don't make it your last. Consider subscribing. I'm going to be sharing today what I eat in a day typically when I want to keep my calories low, eat a fresh, prepared and fast meal. One of the main things I preach on this channel is eating healthy, quickly, as well as on a budget. So everything is quite affordable, very tasty, but very high in the right nutrients and low in calories. I'm going for my walk. I have not been to the gym today. I'm just about to go. And normally I go for like a protein shake, but today I fancy like oats, so I'll share that lunch and I might have a snack or dinner later. Tomorrow I'll be fasting because I'm alternate day fasting, although I'm thinking of going back to 1 meal a day, and I'm going to update you all on the difference between 1 meal a day and alternate day fasting. And these are all forms of intermittent fasting where you fast for length of times to get your body to adjust, lose weight long term and just be healthy. I have spoken enough for introduction and I'll see you in my video. Let's go for breakfast. For breakfast, I went for oats. I usually have rolled oats, which is natural, and it contains soluble fiber, which is called beta glucan, and it's actually known to reduce your cholesterol levels, and which in turn reduces any risk of heart diseases and diabetes. And it's very good for your gut bacteria and gut health, as well as your intestinal health. But this whole breakfast, when you see the end, was about 350 calories altogether. And yeah, a cup, which is about 80 grams of raw uncooked oats, is about 10.7 grams of protein. So this breakfast with the total milk and fruits was about 45 to 50 grams of protein, which was pretty decent. And it tasted delicious. I always say that meals don't have to take too long and they can be tasty as well. I always add agave nectar. You don't have to because it's sweet enough. It was just to give it that extra oomph. I'm about to cook my lunch and I thought that I'll make something very different from what I've always made. I'm going to prepare okra. It comes in a pack like this. I'll put it quickly in the blender. I normally just buy it from the shops looking like this, and I blend it just really quickly in the blender for like a second just to chop it up further. And if you've never heard about okra, this is how it looks. It's very, very nutritive. And that's it, literally. Okra is really low in calories but packed full of nutrients. If you've not tried this before, then give it a try and share. How do you eat your okra? This is quite popular in like West Africa. So I know Ghanaians, Nigerians, Cameroonians, Kenyans, East Africans, and Indians eat it in different ways. But most importantly, it really helps with your immune function due to the high levels of vitamin C and vitamin K as well, which helps your blood to clot. So, and it's also rich in antioxidants, and it could help fight off molecules called free radicals that can damage cells. So it's all good. But for me, I just fancied having okra soup on this day, but I'm just sharing what the health benefits are and the fact that these are low calorie meals that you can
replicate at home and yes, share. You can have this with any protein, but I decided to have this like a seafood okra. I had some salmon, just a little bit, because this is like for 2 times. I have a lot more soup and less of the carb, so I'm going to add some mushrooms as well to cook, and the whole meal did not take too long to cook because it's all fresh. I normally eat raw a lot, if you've watched my What I Eat in a Day vegan episode, and I have a version of okra which is the vegan version, which is quite popular because really you can eat it raw. So I cooked this whole meal in about 9 to 11 minutes, and yes, and it was beautiful, and I'll share what I had it with. So I'm preparing this with oats fufu, and you can see that I love oats. I cannot hide my love for oats. But the different accompaniments, you can have okra, you can drink it like a soup, but I chose to have it like a hearty meal because I was actually hungry. This was about 4:35 and I had my breakfast about 9, so I left a massive gap and I was hungry. Oats fufu is great, you know all the benefits of oats, but you can have whatsoever. There's like cauliflower rice, or there's just a normal fufu or gari, which is very starchy, but don't forget that this is a low calorie option. I have a full video on this channel of the full recipe, and I'll link this up. In case you've not worked it out, I always say this, that on the days that I eat, I just don't eat. I eat to nourish my body. That seems like my mantra now. And I had this, although it was about 4 o'clock, I knew that I had not had enough calories for the day, because when I combine my both meals with no snacking in between and a 10,000 step move, I had only had about 1,000 calories or less. So I decided to have a salad, and I'm only human. I got a salad from the shops. I added in my special salad dressing, which I forgot to film, but I'll do a separate video on this. And this was how I ended my day. I had this salad about 8 o'clock. Anyway, I had this and it was so good. And this is how I ended my day. And I also had a fruit. I had a banana because it helps with me to go to bed and is high in potassium. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, give us a like, consider subscribing, leave a comment, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.